Hey, I'm Vivan. I'm one of the co-founders here at OpenOS. At OpenOS, we help product and marketing teams leverage machine learning models for data analysis without having a data science team. So the way the platform works is you come in and you integrate your data sources. That can be your database, it could be your payment gateways, or even the analytical tools like Mixpanel or Google Analytics that you use. It takes less than 5 minutes to get set up as we do all of this through APIs. After you do that, using the platform, you can build out predictive models. So let's say I want to build out a model to predict churn, and let's assume I'm an edtech platform. So I'm going to come in and build a test model, and I'm gonna give it a cohort or a set of users that I want to predict for. So for example, Facebook campaign A. And then I'm going to define churn for this particular cohort. So, for example, I want to see users that attend a workshop at least twice in a 7 day interval. What's the likelihood that these users will stop doing this event? That means they'll stop attending the workshop twice every week over the next 30-day period. And I hit build the model. After that, the model goes into training, and you can see the results, which I'll show you in a quick second. Using the same interface, you can build out models to predict conversions, retention, or even frequency of actions. But let's say I want to analyze the results. What the model basically does, since it's connected to your data sources in real time, it looks at the users in the time period that you have selected. So, for example, I've just selected a particular day. It's going to look at the number of users that came in and in real time predict the likelihood of those users churning. I can dissect that data also by source or even by medium to, for example, compare my PPC campaign versus a direct campaign to know which one I should focus on. I can also look at some of the aggregate numbers, but one of the interesting facts is that it also tells you why a user might be churning. So, for example, it's identified that device has a huge impact on which users churn or not. So I can go a little bit below and explore this feature a little bit deeper. So over here, for example, I can see that users with Apple iPhone 12 have a lower probability of churning versus a user with a OnePlus. So in my targeting efforts, I probably want to focus a little bit more on Apple iPhone 12. It also auto creates cohorts of users that I should avoid or include in my marketing campaigns. So this could be used for include or exclude audiences, also to guide your touchpoint efforts. It also uses a little bit of AI or LLM models to analyze the data and then give you actionables based on those predictive insights as well. So, for example, it might tell you that you want to target a particular set of users or users with a particular attribute, or you want to optimize for a particular device price in your marketing campaigns. The models work really well as well for customer success teams, as I want to show you right now. So, customer success today will just go through an arbitrary list calling people. What predictive analysis helps you do is identify which users you should be contacting first versus some that you can probably delay for a little bit down the line. So what the model is going to do is automatically threshold people into different groups and show you which users are more likely to convert or retain on the platform. So if I scroll below over here, I can see, for example, I have 4,860 users that have a 20 to 40% chance of converting versus I have 3,600 users that have an 80 to 100% chance of converting. So maybe I want to focus a little bit more on these users. So I can scroll a little below, get raw data with the emails and phone numbers of the users and their likelihood to convert. Using this, I can know which users to prioritize in my engagement efforts, whether that's through email or direct phone calls. After I have interacted with somebody, I can also give a feedback through a thumbs up or a thumbs down, letting the models know that I have contacted this user, and it'll factor that in into future analysis to say how good your outreach efforts have been towards your goal of conversions or retention as well. So this is how you can leverage OpenOS for data analysis without a data science team. You can also use OpenOS for natural language queries and writing, SQL queries, but without having the knowledge of SQL, just by typing in any command like get list of users and it pulls out the data. So this is what OpenOS does. Excited for you guys to try it out and let me know your feedback. Thank you so much.